Right, so I was able to pick out some plants in Carlow Arboretum today, and I had my eye on these plants. So I was asked by the rest of the family like what I wanted for Christmas, and I said plants. And obviously to continue the project down into the wood at the end of the field, I want to plant up Trachycarpus fortunei. And I knew that there were Scheffler in Carlow Arboretum, because I'd picked up this one here. Now this one is still alive, although it's a bit bashed, and there were quite a few Scheffler. There was, I think it was about half dozen when I was up there, and I went back up and there was one left. So I was able to pick out these plants for Christmas for myself, and I got the last Scheffler Taiwaniana that was there, and that's a double stem as well. And also I knew that there were pots of Trachycarpus fortunei, and there was 5 left, and I picked up the 5 of those as well. So that's the present from herself and the 2 sons for myself. But I've also learned something about the Trachycarpus fortunei, and if you've watched other videos of the and other videos, basically I was saying that the Trachycarpus fortunei were multi-stems, which apparently is not the case. The Trachycarpus fortunei doesn't grow a multi-stem. It only has one stem. So basically, if you're buying up these pots and you see 4 or 5, could be 2, maybe 3 stems coming up, basically that's they're all individual plants in the same pot. So here we can see 2 stems, 2 strong stems coming up. That's 2 palms. That's 2 Trachycarpus palms. And we have 3 here. Now some of them have 4 or 5, some of them have 6. So we can see, I think there's 4 or 5 there. And this is the case here as well, that these are not multi-stems, these are all individual palms. Okay, so they're not multi-stem, they're individuals just planted together in the same pots. Okay, so Trachycarpus fortunei do not multi-stem. So I reckon I have around 50 or 60 Trachycarpus fortunei. So there's probably 5 or 6 different palms. They're all Trachycarpus fortunei that I've planted up. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's probably half a dozen in each of these groups here. So 1, 2, looks like 4 palms are in this little group here. Yeah, so they're not multi-stem. they're just individual plants all potted into the same pot. They're all planted up into the same pot. Right, so the plan will be to, I suppose next spring, to separate all of those palms individually and plant them in basically in the circular up the pathway around here and down into the field as well. I will try to separate these in the spring. I might set them back a little bit, but I'll be able to spread them out a bit better. So we'll be looking to put in a couple of trackies in at the back here. Maybe one or two in here, a couple in there. Also see with the colour, this healthy dark green colour as opposed to this kind of a yellowing limey green colour. So these were the ones that were pot bound. The bottom of the pot was just, it's all solid root. So I'm hoping I can separate these and get them going again. And if that sheffer in there doesn't come around next spring, it should do. At least I'll have this one here to back it up, but hopefully I'll have the two of these to plant up. So Christmas plant all.